Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick first impressions on some products that I purchased from Sephora. There's also a product in there that I purchased from Nordstrom, and then there's a product that my friend Jules actually gifted me. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and you want to know what I think about these products, then just keep watching. Hey guys, so I went downstairs to edit this video, and for some reason my camera is still messing up when I first start filming. I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna have to reset all the settings on the camera and kind of start all over again. But I wanted to let you guys know that once again it's gonna be blurry like the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So please bear with me. I'm so sorry that it looks like this. I didn't want to refilm this video because I really wanted to get it out there. So please excuse the blurriness in the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And thank you guys for your patience and understanding. Now let's get into the video. So I want to go ahead and get started with the eyes, and I'm using this Artist Couture Midnight Maven palette. This is one of the palettes that I purchased during the Sephora sale, and these are the shades here. I'm definitely going to be creating a look using these two shades here because they are the reason that I bought this palette. I'm going to go in with the Morphe E28 brush. I'm going to go into this shade right here, this cream shade. It's a little bit darker than a cream. It's more like a tan, and I'm just going to go into the crease. And as you can see, it's more of a tan shade, and I'm just putting that in the crease and bringing it up. Okay, so that shade blended beautifully. Now let's go ahead and go in with a MAC 217, and I'm going into the next shade, which is above that tan shade. So these actually have names right here listed inside the palette. The first one I used was called Quickie. The second one I'm going to go into is called Frisky, and like I said, it's that shade right there. Putting a little bit on my brush, and then I'm going to go into the crease. Okay, that looks really nice. I'm going to go into the shade Lights Out, and I'm using that same MAC 217 brush. I'm just going to go into the corner here and then bring it into the crease. And then I'm coming a little bit into the crease. I'm not taking it all the way. Ooh, that's so pretty. This is super pigmented too, guys. I'm trying to blend this really softly right here in the crease. A little bit has gone above the crease, but that's okay. We're gonna blend that out. Now I'm gonna take this Morphe E13 brush. This is actually what I use to set that primer. There's not really much powder on the brush, so I'm just gonna take it and just kind of blend the edges out. I just want a smooth edge. I don't want it to look too harsh. So now that I've blended that out, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Vixen, which is that shade right there. I'm going to use a MAC 242 to actually place that on my lid. Now I'm going to go back in with that MAC 217 brush. I'm going to go back into Lights Out. I'm just going to put a little bit on the edge of the brush and then blend it with that pink. I'm going to use this shade right here, which is called Nightcap. And I'm going in with the M330 by Morphe. So it's more like a tapered brush, and I'm going to use that on the outer corner just to deepen up the look. I don't want to go too far in because I don't want to take away from that purple that I put down, a really bright purple. And don't try to be too precise with this. You're going to go back in with a brush and kind of blend it out. I'm going to go back in with that Morphe brush and just blend those edges out. I think I'm going to go in with the other side of the MAC 242 and go back into that bright purple shade, which is Lights Out, and just place a little bit more right here on the edge, just because I want it to show just a little bit more. I think my camera's too bright, so I'm just going to turn it down just a little bit because I look kind of like my face is pretty white. So I did have a little bit of fallout, but not much. I'm just going to sweep it off with this brush because I still have to go in with my concealer. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and it's in Golden Beige. I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer with the Laura Mercier blurring powder for the under eyes. I want to go in with this All Hours Setting Powder by Yves Saint Laurent. I did not get this at the Sephora sale. I actually picked it up at Nordstrom, but this is the packaging here. Beautiful, beautiful packaging. It comes with a mirror, and here's the shade here. Now, I have tried the All Hours foundation, but that foundation didn't work with my skin. I may have to try it again just to give it a second chance. But I went ahead and bought the All Hours powder. I have heard some good things about this powder, so I wanted to try it. I got the shade B60 in the powder. It is a little bit darker, but when I tried B50, it was too light. So I went with B60. This is actually the sponge that comes with the powder, but I'm not going to use that today because I want to go ahead and use one of my brushes. I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. It's kind of like an angled powder brush. Now, I have used this powder twice before, and I really love the way it sets my makeup. It looks really pretty on the skin. It has a slight fragrance to it, but it's not too overpowering. And I like that it gives some added coverage. So what I want to do next is do my eyebrows, and I'm going to do them off camera, and then we're going to go into blush, lipstick, and highlighter. Okay, brows are done. Now I'm going to go into blush. Oh, actually I'm going to go into bronzer, and I'm using the Jouer Sunswept bronzer in the medium to deep duo. I have been loving this bronzer. It just goes on so beautifully. What I do is take the darker shade, I just do a slight contour, and then I take the lighter shade and I go over that contour, just like that. We will finish the under eyes in a minute. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with highlighter. So the highlighter that I'm gonna use today is the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3 by Juvia's Place. So here is the palette here. This was actually gifted to me by my friend Jules. She gifted me this and a lot of other cool gifts for my birthday. So thank you, Jules, for doing that, because I love the stuff that you got me. And I wanted to go ahead and try this today. I think I tried one of their loose highlighters, but I haven't tried one of their pressed highlighters. So yeah, so I want to use this today. I'm really excited. This is what the packaging looks like. This is what the highlighter looks like. Super beautiful highlighter. I am going to use the Morphe M510. This looks like a very light, kind of champagne highlighter. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, that's super pretty. Look at that, guys. I love Juvia's Place. I love their stuff. They have some of the best eyeshadow palettes, and they're pretty reasonably priced. Look at that, guys. Look how gorgeous that is. Thank you, Jules, for getting me this. I love it. It's so beautiful on the skin. If you guys watched a recent video that I posted, I actually used some Patric Tall blushes on that video, and I love them so much that I went and bought the other two. So today I have She's Passionate and She's Seductive. She's Passionate is more of a pinky shade from what I know when I swatched it at Sephora. So you guys have already seen the packaging. It's super pretty. And this is She's Passionate. Like I said, it's more of a pink shade. And the last one that I purchased, because I think he only has 4 out right now, is She's Seductive. And She's Seductive is really pretty. It's more of a nude tone. So I think what I want to do today is go ahead and put She's Passionate on the cheeks, and then I might go in with that nude tone on the backs of my cheeks. I'm using the Sonia G brush. It's a classic cheek brush. Yeah, that's a really pretty pink shade. That's really pretty. I'm going to use this shade, which is She's Seductive. I'm going to use that on the back parts of my cheeks. Ooh, that's pretty too. I love these blushes, guys. They're so stinking gorgeous. All right, so for lips, I did buy a Patric Tall lip liner in She's Strong. It's more of a neutral nude shade. That's actually the shade right there. Now let me tell you what's interesting about this. It actually has like a button at the bottom. See right there? that you click to push out the product. And then the product itself is more like an angled type pencil. It's not a pointed pencil. And to me, I really feel like I have more control because it fits like perfectly on the lip line. It's a beautiful. Now I've used this like once before already and I love it. And it's a perfect shade for nude lip liner. I actually bought 2 lip creams from Patric. I bought the shade She's Unapologetic, and then I also bought the shade She's Independent. Now I will show you these shades here because I don't have She's Independent. I think it's in one of my other purses, so I don't have this one right now. But it's a beautiful nude shade. And then you got She's Unapologetic, which is this shade right here, which is a very light nude. So we will see how this goes on. I've tried She's Independent already, and that lipstick does not go anywhere. It stays on your lips and it doesn't feel drying at all. So I really liked the way it went on. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with this shade. As you can see, it's a very nude cream shade, and it has like a sweet peppermint smell. So that's really, really pretty. It's just light enough to where it looks like a beautiful nude. It doesn't like look chalky. Yeah, it feels really good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the lower lash line. So I'm going in with this Morphe E36. And the first shade that I'm gonna go in with, of course, is that shade Frisky. It's this one right here. And I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. Then I want to go in with Lights Out using that same brush, and I'm going to kind of smoke this purple out, concentrating more like on the corner here. And then I'm going to go in with Vixen, which is that bright pink, and I'm just going right here in the center. All right, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. I'm going to take off these pins right here, then I'll come back and we'll do a quick first impressions of these products. And honestly, there's maybe only 2 to 3 products that I need to talk about. But yeah, but before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. We're going to go over some of these products really quickly. I have to say that I loved everything I put on my face today. I loved it all. So we're going to go over these super quick, because I liked everything. Nothing disappointed. So let's go ahead and start with the Artist Couture palette. This palette is just what I expected. As you guys know, I did purchase this palette for those 2 shades right there. And as you can see, those shadows have so much pigmentation. They performed so well on the eyes, and I'm just in awe. I'm so grateful that this turned out just the way I wanted it to, because it just looks so beautiful on the eye. The shades that I used in here blended so well together. I didn't have any issues like trying to blend things out, trying to mesh colors together. Every single shade played well together. So I'm super impressed with this palette. This is a phenomenal palette, guys. And if you're looking for a palette that gives you some of those neutral shades along with a pop of color, you guys need to try this palette. It's so super good. So for the Yves Saint Laurent powder, the All Hours powder works really well for me. I really like it. Like I said, I've used it twice before and I didn't have any trouble with it. I've used it with several foundations. It's always set my foundation flawlessly, so I really like it. I'm going to continue to use it. I actually like this more than the Jouer powder that I have. I think this one has a little bit more coverage and then a little bit more of a softer look to it. So love this powder, going to keep using it. For the Patric Tall blushes, I can't say enough about these. These are so good, and I am so glad I picked up all 4 because I will continue to use these. I think these are going to be some of my top blushes that I use from now on because they're pigmented, but they don't go on like too harsh on the skin, and they really have a beautiful look to them. They're not chalky. They don't look like they're just sitting on your skin. They look like they melt into the skin and just make your cheeks have that beautiful pop of color where it looks like you don't have a lot of blush on, but you can tell that you do have blush on, if that makes any sense. So anyway, I love these for the Patric Tall lip liner. Love this lip liner, love the way it's designed. I love this little click button at the bottom where you click it up to get the product out and use what you need. I also love that it's shaped at an angle to where it fits right on the lip line. And it has really good pigmentation and it stays on pretty good. As you can see, it's right here on the back of my hand, and I'll rub it really hard and you can tell that it has not really gone anywhere. So this has pretty good staying power. For the lip creams, I did try the She's Independent. Loved it. I wish that I had it up here so I could show you guys a swatch, but just know that it is a nude shade. It's a little bit darker than this one, but it's still on the light side. This one is the She's Unapologetic, and I love it. I love this lip cream. I don't feel like my lips are dry with it on. It just feels like really smooth and creamy on the lips, and this is not going to go anywhere. These lip creams last quite a long time. And last but not least is the highlighter. The Tribe Highlighter Volume 3 that my friend Jules gifted me is phenomenal. Look at this highlight, guys. Look how beautiful that looks. And I think this highlighter is so neutral that you can actually wear it with any look. You can wear it with a warm look, you can wear it with a cool look, and it's still going to be a beautiful addition to that look. So really love this. So yeah, thank you, Jules, again for my gifts. I really love them. I did have a really great birthday. I got a lot of nice gifts from my kids and from my husband and from friends and family. So I had a really, really nice birthday, and I am so blessed that God has given me another year on this earth. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what your favorite product was that I used today. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.